Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This Thanksgiving, think outside the oven and get Thanks Grilling with Ace. Get a new grill and choose from top brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg to add even more flavor to your Thanksgiving turkey, side dishes, and desserts. Plus, right now, get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories $3.99 and up. For the best help on the best grills, stop by your local Ace and get Thanks Grilling. Ace Rewards members only through December 24th. See participating stores for scheduling or exclusions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1837. Yes, 1837. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'd like to spend some time daily talking with you about some element of job search because I believe it doesn't have to be as hard, difficult, painful, or take as long as it does, even in the midst of COVID. It's just the skills needed to find the job are different than those needed to do a job, and you guys are amateurs at this. You know what to do in your career, but you don't know everything that you need to know about writing a resume, writing a LinkedIn profile, interviewing effectively, getting interviews, networking. Do I need to go on? And I spent 40 years doing it in search, and I spent the last 5 or so years doing coaching. And today is a show where I'm just going to tell you straight out who your biggest enemy is in your job search. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And next week, I'm hoping to have a new service available for you that's going to allow you to get your questions answered from me more quickly. And with that, let's get going. The provocative question I'm asking here is, who's your biggest enemy during your job search? A lot of people blame recruiters. A lot of people will blame their resume and the resume writer. A lot of people will blame corporations and HR. They'll blame everyone except the real answer. Now, I could be singing these lyrics, and I'm not going to. I'll just simply start off by saying there was an old Frank Zappa song where the lyrics were, what's the ugliest part of your body? What's the ugliest part you can find? And the answer became your mind. You get in your own way through your ignorance and through your unwillingness to change. Michael Jackson had the lyric, I'm looking at the man in the mirror, I'm asking him to change his ways. Well, folks, you are your biggest enemy. You are the one that gets yourself into trouble. You are the person who's not going to wind up changing, who's not going to learn what he or she needs to know in order to be effective professionally. You're just going to point fingers and say, why don't they just take me the way I am? I'm perfect. But you're not. You don't learn how to job hunt. You don't learn the craft that you have to the greatest level. You wind up doing what you think is good enough. And when you discover that it isn't, lo and behold, you get annoyed and angry and frustrated. Frustration, by the way, is anger that's directed at yourself, but then you turn around and lash out at others. I want to help you. And whether it's me or someone else, get the help that you need in order to be effective with your search, with skills development in your profession. But search skills are different than employment skills. As I've said many times, the skills needed to find the job are different and complement the ones needed to do a job. If you believe that you are expert at what you do, then the focus has to be on being better at your job search. And unless you change that, you're going to keep learning by trial and error, constant disappointment, and your lack of belief in yourself that will hold you back, not just simply in the search, but beyond that. Hire someone to support you. Again, whether it's me or someone else, get help, because you don't have to figure it out on your own, nor is complaining worthwhile. There was a quote I read recently where someone said, I'm smart, I should know how. Well, is that the excuse that you give yourself so that you blame yourself? It's all fixable. It's all fixable. You can learn. But the question is, do you learn the hard way or the easy way? So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call, schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you to be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. If you have questions for me, you can ask them at Wizio.com/TheBigGameHunter. That's WISIO.com/TheBigGameHunter. The price at Wizio is less than 1/3 of what I'm charging my website. And I'm doing this because I want to benefit my subscribers here and on YouTube, and only you're going to know about it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, it's nice to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you from time to time about how I'm helping. You can also watch me on TV. Did you know that? If you have a Fire TV or a Fire Stick, download the JobSearch TV app for Apple TV, Roku, Sony, Samsung, like 90 different TV platforms. You can watch me on either Zingo TV or BingeNetworks.tv. On YouTube, subscribe at JobSearch.TV.com and have access to thousands of videos I've created. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
This episode is sponsored by Schwans.com. What are you having for dinner tonight? Good question. Schwann's Home Delivery has a solution for you. Stock up your freezer with high-quality frozen foods like premium meats and sides, delicious ready-made meals, ice cream, and more. No subscriptions, no memberships, just a friendly yellow truck that's been delivering food for almost 70 years. Listeners of this show get a special deal. Get 20% off your first order with code YUM20. Check out schwans.com/yum for details.
We begin today's meditation with a few sipping exercises to remind us a little treat can go a long way. So pick up your McCafe iced coffees, close your eyes, and deep sip in. And deep satisfaction out.
Take a treat retreat at McDonald's. Right now, get a McCafe iced coffee in any size and any flavor for just 99 cents until 11 a.m. Price of participation may vary.